Hey guys, this is Rico. Welcome back to Rico's Corner. It's been a rough couple of weeks, so I haven't uploaded anything. So I think it was time to for me to record something, give you an update of where things are at. Last I left you with was a couple of updates that I wanted to put the Thanos Gauntlet that I have. I wanted to put it up in the shelf. I've also done a little bit of a upgrade to my desk. I did some cable management. I cleaned up my Xbox One that I hadn't cleaned out in quite a while, and it was really dusty. It was having a little bit of performance issues there, so I figured it'd take the time to clean it up. And also the lamp that I got from Ikea, finally installed. It's against the wall, so I'm gonna be sharing with you guys those process and what I did. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So here you see me going over, the installation of the lamp. It's pretty straightforward. I got it from IKEA. You have the option to either clamp it to a desk or you can actually install it against the wall. I chose the latter, and the spot that I chose for was a spot that I could pull it over to my workbench, but at the same time I could also pull it over to my desk if I'm at my desk. Obviously in the workbench, if I'm working on a project, I'm able to use the light. Again, it's straightforward. I highly recommend it. It's been pretty good. I ended up using a couple of not wallpaper. Oh gosh, what's the word? Sheetrock anchors, drywall. That's the word that I'm looking for. Drywall anchors to put it in there. A little bit over the top, just because the anchors hold a little bit more weight. But I figure if I'm gonna be pulling and tugging to it and moving it from one place to another, that might as well go with those anchors. The next thing was the Thanos Gauntlet. So this humongous thing, it's heavy on the top. It's heavy, on the palm of the hand. It's articulated. You're able to put your hand in there and you can move it. But since I'm not playing with it or using it as a prop right now, I want it just for display, and I put it on top of my my shelf in the corner shelf that I have right against the wall, which I showed you guys that. So I drilled a couple of holes. I used a couple of zip ties to put it together, and because of the weight, it's able to just using gravity to pull down to make sure that it stays on top, but it has that perspective that it's pulling down, so that's pretty cool, and it's really good. I like how it turned out. It was a simple drill, a couple of holes, use some zip ties, and it's set. The other thing I did that I didn't record, but I have some pictures, so you might be seeing them either here or here. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put them. It's cleaning out my Xbox, so I put it apart. I made sure I haven't cleaned it in a while. I mean, I dusted wherever it's at, but it still dust goes in. So I definitely needed to open it up, clean it up, and see how things are going in there. I've been having a little bit of issue with it, with the adapter, with the Wi-Fi, and I think it's just the card itself that it's pretty not good. And I've also planning on doing making a wire run to it. I have it in my living room, but I need to wire it to my router to make sure that it's there. It's plugged in. I think directly. It's obviously a lot more reliable than Wi-Fi, but I haven't done that. In order to prepare for it, I wanted to open it up, clean it up, see how things were doing in there. It's now pretty clean, so you'll see I ended up taking out the cooler, taking out the heat sink of the fan and the heat sink, which is massive for the CPU, and cleaned it up. I put a little bit more of the thermal compound in there, cleaned it up, put some new thermal compound. Wanted to make sure that I was using MX4, so that was pretty good. And then just put it back together. I'm thinking about, and let me know what you guys think, and I don't know if you've done this before, but I want to switch the hard drive to an SSD. But I want to make sure that I'm able to do it correctly and that it actually takes it. That means I need to install the Xbox operating system over to the SSD. I need to pretty much clone that hard drive that I have, which actually is 500 gigabytes, and I want to upgrade to a 1 terabyte. I do have a 4 terabyte SSD on the side, which is where pretty much all of my games are installed. But I want to make sure that I have a quicker boot time and internal hard drive in there, so I wanted to upgrade to an SSD. But let me know what you guys think. I want to make sure that I'm able to do it. I'm gonna just keep researching to see if I'm able to do it. The last thing I did, which is essentially, you know, I didn't record everything or the process for it, is my desk looked a little bit, the cables were all up on the floor. I think I had mentioned that I wanted to get a better surge protector, so I did. I ended up getting an Amazon Basics because, hey, we're basic here. Got an Amazon Basics surge protector. It's pretty standard. I don't need anything too huge, and I don't need any name brand at this point. So it serves its purpose. I wanted it to be set up by the leg, which I was able to do, and I'm able to run all the cables underneath it. I have my 2 monitors. I have my work laptop. I have the switch that I have for the monitors, and that I'm able to use a USB-C switch that I have for the monitors, that I'm able to plug into my work laptop, and then I'm also able to plug it into my gaming laptop. And so all of those cables are running underneath, all the power cables. I also connected my LEDs from under my bed. I connected them to that to the surge protector as well. And I'm just running that from behind my bed, that cable for the surge protector. It looks a lot cleaner for sure than it was. There's no cables on the floor, although they are hanging now a little bit, especially if I have my gaming laptop. My daughter uses that for school, so she'll take it during the week. During the weekend, it's usually here, so I'm not able to put that, you know, the cable, I guess, manage it as I want to, and put it under the table, because then, you know, my daughter will move it. She'll need to go to her room, go to the desk that she has, and so I need that mobility for the gaming laptop. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been working on. That's what I did. Again, if you made it this far, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That'll help me a ton. I've got more content planned out for you guys. I know there was a little bit of a couple of weeks break here that I needed to focus on work and do other things. But I want to get back to this, and I want to show you guys all that I'm working on. So stay tuned for more. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. All right, Rico out.